Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's development agenda. In keeping with the PPPC government's promise to improve the lives of every Guyanese, a number of contracts totaling $290 million were signed for the maintenance of 917 kilometers of roadway and repairs to 31 timber bridges in Region 8. These works are to be completed in 6 months.
Our development agenda is not just to develop Georgetown and make it bright and put up lights and nice fancy buildings, so when you come to town you look and say, Georgetown looking nice. Our development agenda is that you must be in Keto or in Ittabak or in Canapan or in Tusineg or in Caraspiro, wherever, and you must be able to look at your community and say, my community looking nice as well.
For over 15,000 residents of 28 villages in Region 8, the improvement of transport infrastructure will not only increase connectivity, but will also reduce the time spent for the movement of fresh products and other activities. The Ministry of Housing and Water expended $67 million to upgrade 3 roads: David Rose, Greenheart and Caneview Avenue, South Rhymeville to Georgetown. This is set to benefit hundreds of residents and commuters. The project is expected to be completed by the end of July.
Our team from the community development will come back and individually or every household will be updated of the progress of the development works that is expected to take place. And so our presence here today is to let you know that we would like to inculcate that habit, that our word must be of a bond.
The minister also revealed the plans for the Aubrey Barker Road to be upgraded to connect to Cummins Lodge Housing Scheme and Eccles. Some $760 million in contracts were signed on Tuesday at the Ministry of Home Affairs to strengthen and enhance the work of Guyana's joint services. A total of $129.5 million in contracts were signed to construct 4 command operation centers for the Guyana Police Force in regions 2, 5, 6, and 10. 2 contracts were signed to improve the security fences and the living quarters of senior officers at the Lusignan prison to the tune of $145 million. The self-contained rooms will be catered for pregnant officers and other members. Additionally, some $485.6 million in contracts were awarded for the construction of a Wales fire station, the procurement of 148 fire hydrants, and 5 firefighting vehicles.
We want our projects to be delivered on time, on specification, and on quality. And we want that our workers, or people who are working on these projects, to be maintained and supported in a safe manner. We don't want industrial accidents.
Over 1,300 residents of Philippi Village, Region 7, will benefit from potable water for the first time, as a $53.683 million well will be drilled in the community by the Guyana Water Incorporated. Once completed, it will see 90% of the population having access to potable water for the first time.
4 months from tomorrow, the contractor must deliver that new water system with the connections to all the nearby households here within 4 months. So by the month of heritage, we must have a running water here in Philippi.
The new water supply system will have a lifespan of over 20 years, and a mechanism will be put in place to ensure proper management and maintenance of the system. The investment is part of the government commitment to fulfilling its obligations to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. On education, the ministry has taken a decision to close schools in the first week of July and reopen in September as per normal. Minister Priya Manikchand said that the views of all stakeholders were taken into consideration.
Believe that it would be best to, at this point, have everyone close for the July-August holidays as usual. Return to school in September refreshed. Teachers feel particularly tired because while it is true that we were home, they were still working. And so they feel like they need the break.
Minister Manik Chan noted, however, that some teachers have requested to work with students during the holiday season, especially those students who are preparing for major examinations. Foreign investors now have the opportunity to make informed decisions on where they want to invest their money when coming to Guyana, with the launch of an investment portal by the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The investment portal is a platform where investors can view available opportunities. It was hailed as an impressive platform by Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Deodat Indar.
It can be used to guide a whole host of things, of where people are looking to invest, how much they're looking for. But this is only for chamber members, which is about 500 plus businesses. We have thousands of businesses in the country. So my suggestion to the chamber through the president, we have to market this every opportunity we get, so that the populating of this portal is key. The populating of this portal by the locals as well as persons coming in is key to give you indications of where people want to go.
With Guyana's economy projected to grow by 47.9% in 2022, as stated by the World Bank, Minister Indar is urging local businesses to capitalize on opportunities. Guyana on Monday received the 52,800 doses of the Pfizer vaccines for children ages of 5 to 11 years old. This shipment of vaccine was donated by the government of Spain. Dr. Anthony noted that the vaccines are specially made by Pfizer for children of the 5 to 11 age group and is 1/3 of the adult dose.
There's a myth that children don't get COVID. But when you look at our statistics, there's 60-something thousand persons that would have been infected over this period. About 1/3 of them would have been children. So we are starting on Saturday, and then we'll collaborate more closely with the Ministry of Education to roll this out in different schools. But we are really dependent on parents to make sure that they come, they give us permission, so that we can do these vaccinations.
The Guyana Online Academy of Learning, GOAL, has received over 9,000 applications for the new academic year, some 3,000 more than 2021. Last year, 6,000 Guyanese undertook distance learning in 187 programs offered through 8 universities. Minister of Public Service Sonia Parag recently expressed the delight at the massive reach of the program.
Of course, we can't take all 9,000 and something applicants, but we are definitely trying to take as much persons or get as much persons on board as we can to be able to assist in terms of a tertiary education with either a certificate, a degree, a master's, or a PhD.
Within the next 2 weeks, the ministry will publish the list of awardees. 45 families in Karasabai Region 9 are planning to increase their agriculture production after receiving assistance from government. The Ministry of Amerindian Affairs has delivered on a promise to provide barbed wires to the community to protect the farms from animal intrusion. Prior to receiving the wires to fence the farms, the Nabuti farming group lost acres of crops every year as animals would ravish the vegetation. Due to the undulating savanna lands, many of the farmlands are flooded at least once per year as a result of the rainy season and overflow of the Rupununi River. Despite this major challenge, farmers cultivate peas, corn, cassava, plantain, bananas and eddos, but will be expanding to include citrus fruits.
When the rainy season comes, there are some places that will always be flooded. Always be flooded. You can't get away from that. It is hard, but what can we do? It's an act of nature. Please make use of it in the best interest of the farmers.
That's it for this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related information, do log on to our website, dpi.gov.gy, and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.